things you can do is recycle. Recycling is a small step that makes a huge difference. Recycling helps the environment more than most people know. It minimizes all the landfills, it helps the air become less polluted, and it even affects the water that we drink by making it not polluted by toxic chemicals. Recycling not only affects our community, it affects us as an individual. It affects our health in a way that is not good for our body. For example, substances can make their way into our drinking water. Substances like bacteria, heavy metals, and of course pesticides. Also, recycling your home's waste like newsprints, cardboard, glass, and metal can reduce carbon dioxide emissions by 850 pounds in just 1 year. I honestly believe that our entire world would be in a much better state if people started recycling things. It would help things like saving energy, minimizing pollution drastically, and reducing landfills, and it will all be positively affected by the small change in our everyday life. In my speech, I will do everything I can to persuade you to make a change in your life when it comes to recycling. One major thing that recycling would help would be saving energy. We throw away items and materials every single day that we can reuse in the future. People don't realize the difference that it would make and the energy we would be saving if we just took the time to recycle instead of throwing items away. Recycling items saves energy because it reduces the need to refine natural resources. The energy that we actually use to recycle is much more than the energy we use to make something from scratch. Studies show that recycling is just one aluminum can saves enough energy to run a TV for 3 whole hours. The study also shows that if we can recycle 75 aluminum cans that are thrown away, that are thrown in the landfills, we can save an entire 1,286 megawatts of generated electricity. Recycling glass makes a huge difference in saving energy. Recycling glass into new products uses approximately 80% of energy required into making new glass, and that is considered a small energy save. As you can see, recycling will make a huge difference in our economy when it comes to saving energy. Recycling also helps our pollution problem majorly. I think this is one of the most well-known reasons people actually recycle. Pollution has been a problem for a very long time. When people think about recycling, pollution is one of the first things that pop into their head. What they don't realize is just how much it really does help whenever we recycle because of pollution. Pollution affects our environment more than anything. Recycling reduces the amount of garbage and waste that would normally go into landfills or used for something else, something that benefits us. Recycling 1 ton of paper saves 7,000 gallons of water and 78 gallons of oil. Did you know that it takes 75,000 trees just to print a Sunday edition of the New York Times? Recycling also helps air pollution and water pollution. It would minimize water pollution by making a more healthy environment. It would reduce air pollution by 1,685 tons and water pollution by 27,000 tons. Pollution is not good for our health whatsoever. Air pollution can cause young children to get asthma at an early age and cause serious lung problems. Toxic air pollutants can also be a factor of developing cancer. So not only is recycling helping our environment, it is helping our health as well. A huge problem our country has developed over the last few years is the developing of overpopulated landfills. Our economy is running out of space for all the landfills that are needed. Some cities that are live near seas have been dumping their trash into oceans so they won't overpopulate them. This is obviously helping that problem, but it is not helping the problem with water pollution. According to a study, landfill epidemic will happen in the matter of time if people do not start recycling. If we have no landfills, we have no place to put garbage. This is becoming a more serious problem every single day. Eventually, everyone will see how big of a problem it really is. They will also see that recycling could have helped this problem if we all took part in it. As you can see, recycling would help so many things that are affecting our world right now. These reasons are only a few. If everyone recycles and takes a few precautions, then the world will be in a much better spot in only a matter of time. Like I said earlier, recycling will be a small step into making a very big difference. Hopefully this speech has persuaded you to start recycling and spread the word about recycling. Thank you.